Hey guys, welcome to another video of mine. It's Commander Belay, and this is another video of mine. This video is the Chelsea's revolution, a reboot system, Chelsea's new generation, new era, the future of Chelsea. I'll be going into all the details, the revolution, on how the new era is going to happen, the youth setup, Chelsea's youth revolution, the players are going to be key in the new era, the players have performed so far, and the top prospects that are coming out of the academy and are performing so far in the Premier League for our team at this current moment in time. But before I do get into it, make sure you smash that like button, subscribe to my channel. If you're new here, make sure you hit the bell notification as soon as I every time I upload, and comment down below your thoughts, opinions, and also go and support me on Patreon. Link will be in the description. $1 a month. That's it, just to support, keep this channel running, keep my other stuff running as well, to buy better equipment, etc. So yeah, it'd be greatly appreciated if you could. But without further ado, let's get straight into it. Now, going into Chelsea's youth revolution, there's a lot of key points I want to mention. Now, obviously, in the past summer, it looked like the club was starting to really wake up and they were really understanding the direction that we were heading in. Now, if you cast your minds back to context, 2 years ago, 2017 summer. Now, a lot of promise at the time. We just won a league title on Antonio Conte. He's proven he wanted a target. He had certain players that he wanted. Romelu Lukaku, Alexandro, Koulibaly, Nangolan, etc. And he didn't get many of his targets. He got a couple. Morata was a second choice. Bakayoko was also a target. However, when we started to buy average players and we spent so much money and we wasted so much, we spent over £220 million. 70 million on Morata, 40 million on Bakayoko. Rudiger was the only good signing at that time. Zappa cost to drink water on deadline day. It really emphasised the lack of football direction, lack of football knowledge, and the fact that we were not heading into the correct direction. You cast your mind back 10 years ago, the type of players we had, the football director we had, Ron Gourley, Peter Kenyon, these top footballing directors. Once Michael Emnar left, no footballing director to kind of guide Marina. Marina hasn't really got football knowledge, very limited football knowledge. She's a very good businesswoman. She can negotiate top deals, Hyundai, Yokohama, Carabao Cup. But when it comes to financing that money, buying the top elite talent that we needed to be able to compete with City and Liverpool, she was unable to do so. We wasted so much money, and with the latest news of Drinkwater, of the fact that he got beaten up by 6 thugs, after trying to take someone's girl at a nightclub. After drink driving, was charged for assault, etc. £35 million. He's been terrible so far at Burnley on loan. Looks like we're not even going to be able to get even half of what we paid for him, and it just really emphasises what a waste of money and a lack of footballing direction we had. But with this new Chelsea revolution, everything is going to be changing. I mean, it started last summer. Petr Cech is now our sporting director, not sporting director, but technical advisor, and also that link between the first team, the academy, and the board as well. And as he gets more experience from his role, he will become our new technical director. So, we are slowly heading in the right direction. Claude Makelele, one of our coaches, Joe Cole, one of our coaches, looks like Drogba soon will become our new ambassador. Terry in one day will come back. Jody Morris is assistant manager. Frank Lampard is our first team manager, head coach as well. So it really shows you that we're kind of looking for the Bayern Munich model, that model of the board have understood their mistakes and they're finally rectifying them. They're finally giving youth a chance, and even despite the transfer ban harming us a lot, it may have given us a wake-up call and kind of understood that we need to start using our youth. We have one of the best academies in Europe, but we kept having wasted talents. KDB got slipped away. Lukaku, Mohamed Salah, these type of players got slipped away, and now that we can't allow this to happen again. They were our new generation, we let it slip away. But with the new revolution, the youth revolution, Tammy Abraham, Mason Mount, Reece James, Callum Odoi and Billy Gilmore, finally the board have learned that this is what we need to do, and this is a new era going to. We had the John Terry, the old guard era, Didier Drogba, Frank Lampard, John Terry, Ashley Cole, Petr Cech. We then had the Eden Hazard era, and now the Eden Hazard went in the summer. This is now the youth era. This is where next 5 years we're building a massive project on the Lampard, and we're slowly taking small steps to the right direction. And for me, this is what the club have needed to do for time and time, and finally the club are doing it. And now going into the players, Billy Gilmore, one of the hottest prospects, one of the best academy talents we have produced out of the academy. He got his cameo against Sheffield United, very decent cameo. Yes, people question the timing, but it shows that Frank Lampard's putting the trust in these youth players. Billy Gilmour, one for the future. Mason Mount, already 2 goals in 4 Premier League matches, really improving us, really showing us that, he cares to play for this club. That he's got a high intensive work rate. He's worked on Lampard's eye for a goal, good pass, good link up, can assist as well. He will be our future as well, along with Tammy Abraham. 4 goals in 4 Premier League games, 4 in the last 2 Premier League games. It's really shown you that, with these youth players as well, the youth revolution, they all dream of playing Chelsea. As little children, they all dreamt of playing Chelsea. Finally someone different from someone just dreaming of another club. Eden Hazard always dreamt for Real Madrid. And so that finally we have players that dream to play for this club, that will give 110% for the badge every single game, because they always dream to play for this club. And yes, we've dropped off in the last few years, but we're starting to build back up again. And hopefully within the next 5 to 6 years, we will be returning to those elite days. We will be competing with trophies, the top ones, the Champions League, the Premier Leagues, and with Mason Mount, Tammy Abraham, Billy Gilmour at the helm, Callum Odoi, one of the best talents as well that we've produced. He has world-class potential to be one of the best wingers in the world. He has that Eden Hazard potential, that Neymar potential, and he's only 18 years of age. When he comes back from injury, he will prove this season why that he is worth it, why he is our future as well. And finally, we've come into an era where it's now the youth revolution. We're now in an era where this is the youth setup. You then go to Reece James as well, coming back from injury. One of the best right backs that have come out from our academy once again. One of the best right backs. He was Championship Player of the Year, he was in the Championship Team of the Season, and he again, for the next decade, these players will be the head of Chelsea, they'll be the face of Chelsea. And with the other young players we have, Emerson, only 24 years of age, Christian Pulisic, only 20 years of age, Ruben Loftus-Cheek coming back as well, Christensen, very young, as well as Zuma. We have a very, very young team, and we're going into this new era, this new youth revolution, and I'm so excited for it. Finally the board are waking up. And especially, like I said, with the appointment of Petr Cech, it really signified, and that was so significant as to the direction that the club were taking to. They realised that they needed these old legends to basically help steer the ship, help steer Chelsea into the correct direction. And Petr Cech is a very intelligent man. He will have his input in transfer targets. Like I said, he is that link between the first team and the board. So now there's a better understanding, there's better chemistry, and now the youth players know that once they perform well, they'll have an opportunity in the first team. Years ago, if they played well, they weren't guaranteed to start. They became disillusioned, they went elsewhere. KDB, prime example. Mohamed Salah, prime example. But now it's different with Frank Lampard and Jody Morris, who's winning everything with the youth team, with Petr Cech at the helm. The youth players are not going to be disillusioned anymore. They know that if they perform well, if they do the best things, the correct things on loan, correct things in the academy, they will get picked, they will get their first team opportunities. So it's good, and it looks like we are going into that forward direction, that correct direction, and finally it's about time. On the Roman Abramovich, it took a long time to come, but it's arrived, and it looks like the transfer ban could have been a blessing in disguise. It's really opened the eyes of the board and realised that actually we need to start using these youth players because they have talent, they have that potential, but we need to give them the opportunity to prove themselves, to prove that they are top players, that they have that top potential, and at the moment they're proving them right. They're proving them right. Yes, the start of the season has been great, 5 points. However, that's going to pick up with the players that are returning from injury. We are going to have a new Chelsea after the international break, and for the next few years we will have a new Chelsea. The youth revolution, I'm so excited to see it. And with the top elite talent that we hopefully sign next year, it will embed with the youth revolution, and then we're going to have such a young team that will hopefully be challenging for the next decade easy. And hopefully we will return to those elite days that we used to have. But all that is required at this moment in time is patience. Patience is key. They always say patience is a virtue. Give the youth time, patience. Remember, this season is about integrating the youth, getting that revolution started, starting that new generation, that new era, and we can slowly improve year on year, sign that elite talent so they can help us quickly improve and reach that goal. And hopefully within the next 3 or 4 years, we'll be challenging alongside City, alongside Liverpool, and hopefully challenging for Champions League again, and return to those elite days and experience those moments as fans. And I'm really excited. We have to keep that positivity, we have to be patient. That's the main thing with the youth thing, and the youth revolution is here. It's here to stay, and it's starting from now. The era has started, and Like I said, I'm so excited. Leave me your thoughts in the comment section below about the youth revolution. You're excited to see Reece James, Billy Gilmore, Callum Odoi, Tammy Abraham, Mason Mount really finally make it at Chelsea. These youth players finally getting that opportunity. Smash the like button if you did enjoy this video, and make sure you click the Patreon link in the description. Go and support me, only $1 a month. Subscribe to my channel if you're not here. Hit the bell notification to be notified for every time I do uploads. And I'll see you guys for my next video. Peace.